Okay, now this is going to be showing settings, calculator, calendar, and dual SIM. Let's start with settings. In settings, you have phone settings, call settings, environment, input method settings, and security settings. Phone settings, let's see what we can do in there. In there, you've got time and date, language, band select, display settings, alarm, auto key, and restore factory settings, which, if you have an older version of the Hiphone, do not restore your factory settings or you will get it all in Chinese. Unless you know Chinese, and you can get it back. Let's start with time and date. Time and date, basic, set time, set your date. Language, in language, you get a few. You get English, French, two that I have no clue what they are, Vietnamese, Portuguese, Spanish, and German. Now, if you're in the US, you have to go into band select and you have to change it to PCS band. It will be set on dual band, which does not work in America. So make sure you switch that first. Display settings, you can change your wallpaper and make your backlight stay on longer. I'll show you. With wallpaper, you do not get to choose your own wallpaper, sadly. They give you 4 wallpapers. The first one is the Earth. The second one is this E, which I don't know why they just have an E. 2 digital balls on some kind of platform. And a leaf with raindrops on it. Next is your alarm. Basic. You can set up to 3 alarms. Once you go into alarm, you can do activate, deactivate, mode, and ringtone. So, if you would like one of your own one of your music songs to come on, you can go into MP3. You can choose the ringtones that come on here, which are fixed ringtones, download rings, MP3, and records. So, at least they give you a choice with that. Now, next is auto key, which is only tells you once you go into auto key, you can activate it or deactivate it. So I just keep that deactivated. Next would be call settings, which I don't know why you'd mess with these, but it has the IP number, minute alert, auto redial, call divert, call waiting, and call bearing. And then you have call setting, environment. Next is environment, which is pretty much your profile of the sound, which it comes with these basic ones. I changed the name of one, but it seemed to go back. So there's standard, silent, meeting, inside, and noisy. In those, you can, here, I'll even go into it. You can, once you go into pick one, you can go to active, settings, or rename. So let's go into settings. In settings, you have ring, adjust volume, call alert, message alert, alert remind, power ring, and battery low alert, which all of them have battery low alert activated, which is good. Power ring is when you're first turning it on. You can choose the original one, which is this, or ringtone 2, which is that. 2 different Chinese jingles. You can go into ring. You can do incoming ringtone, which for calls isn't too bad. Um, you can use anything for that, but what I thought was a little bit dumb that they didn't do is with message ringtone, you only get ones that they put on there. So you get this, ringtone 2, ringtone 3, ringtone 4, ringtone 5, and ringtone 6. That's all I'm going to show you in there for now. Next is input settings, which you can have it checked off for languages, which it factory default has almost every single one checked off except for English, which I'm going to check that off right now. Turn. Next is security settings, and here you have pin 2, power on password, and theft proof. So those people that try to steal your phone aren't going to be able to get into it. Next is calculator. Calculator, basic, easy touch. Next is your calendar, which shows you a calendar, but if you touch something, it just selects it, doesn't go into it, can't put any dates in there, which that's where notes comes in handy, which I thought they would put notes into calendar so it'd make your life easier, but they don't. Next is dual SIM. So say you have 2 different service providers, you can have 2 SIMs in it. Okay? When you select it, it will say, set CF for this card, which I think call forwarding, which you don't really need. No. Okay, dual SIM. Let me switch that back now. Next I'm going to show you is all your little shortcuts. Okay. First one, phone book. You go into phone book, you have browse, search, add, delete all, copy all, settings, groups, and memory status. Which, to create a ringtone for people that call, say you want to use a certain ringtone, you have to put them in a group and do group ringtones. So if you have a lot of people and you just want a certain ringtone for each person, you're going to be adding a lot of groups, which it comes with family, friends, colleagues, and classmates. That's all it comes with, and I added a few. Next would be a shortcut just to write a quick text message. Pop that in, and then there's your keyboard, which by going back, all you have to do is push the little lock button and you're back at numbers. And last one is MP. Was that the? No, sorry. Next one is call, which is just a normal phone screen, so you can dial numbers. Very simple to use. You can dial the number and then add it to your address book, which you can see right on your right side, your left side, but I'm using my right hand right now. And on the left side is your backspace. Then they also have IP on the bottom. Go back and check your phone book, which is just like a figure of a person. And then the last one is MP3, which brings you right into your ringtones. That is it. I will quickly show you what it looks like when it turns off and turns on. When it turns off, it makes a little jingle and circles. Turning on, since I have the newest firmware on mine, when it turns on, you see a dragon and you have the little jingle. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.